chama waka wa muntu nga buli kugundi kutaka nange nenkasanga nga nkasumulula bwenti kuba waliwo obedde waliwo gwe nalinda byeko nga akusumuluddeko okwo eyanjigiriza nange neryoka nkasumulula kati ntuuka awo.
National Water and Sewage Corporation reportedly loses a lot of money through illegal water connections and vandalism of its water meters. Report compiled by Ongeso Godwin Mark and Kayumba Stephen for UBC News in Kampala.
Bunyoro Chitara Reparations Agency has made gains in its quest for a permanent relief from land displacement and exclusion that its members have suffered for many years. This has been confirmed by Bunyoro Chitara Reparations Agency Chief Coordinator Doviko Batwale at a meeting hosted at Coplink Hotel, in Hoima City.
Since time immemorial, people in Bunyoro under the Bunyoro Chitara Reparations Agency have sought justice over what they called a land displacement and disenfranchisement. They in fact filed a case against government of Uganda, the Africa Commission for Human and People's Rights in Banjul, Gambia, and are now gratified that proceedings are going their way.
We managed to sue the government of the Republic of Uganda in African Union Court, and we have won the case. And the government of Uganda was found guilty for trying to dispossess Banyoro from their ancestral land, trying to dispossess the indigenous Banyoro from politics, at national level, with its policy of creating settlement schemes and then new districts for migrants who are coming in Banyoro.
The Bukitarepa case was declared admissible in the 69th ordinary session of the Africa Commission on Human and People's Rights, which took place from 15th November to 5th December 2021. Declaration papers were passed to Bukitarepa on 26 September 2022.
The ruling has been done, and they are supposed to pay us that money, £700 million with interest at international rate. Take it. So that is what we are aiming at, and the ruling is in our hands.
The main objective of Bukitarepa is the cancellation of Mailoland tenure system in the vast areas of the former Bunyoro Chitara Kingdom, specifically Kakumiro, Kibale, Kagadi, Hoima, Bulisa, Masindi and Kiriandongo. Bukitarepa also wants cancellation of the Mailoland tenure system in the vast areas of land belonging to the Baruri and Banyara, namely Bururi Nakasongola, Luwero Nakaseke and Bugerere.
Hundreds of young people, individuals and corporate companies in Uganda are benefiting from the expertise of Toastmasters International, who train in communication, leadership and public speaking skills. All these skills are critical for companies to develop, but also individuals can use them for personal transformation. Take a look.
Progressive mentorship and training are crucial for career and personal development. The reason why Toastmasters International offer business development, communication and public speaking skills. Toastmasters East Africa District 114 organized an open house event attended by hundreds of people yearning to improve their soft skills.
We want to motivate them. We want to share ideas about how corporate institutions can learn from the Toastmasters program. We want to listen to their needs and try to link what Toastmasters offers to their needs and ensure that corporate institutions can benefit from the Toastmasters program.
Students at higher institutions of learning and corporate companies benefit by forming clubs to practice, learn, share and mentor each other.
We have clubs for the younger people. They are called Gavo clubs. We currently have a Gavo club at Makerere, we have at Nkozi, we have one forming up at YMCA. So these are clubs that enable young people to develop these skills so that in addition to their academic studies and cultural activities, they can get to learn how to communicate and articulate themselves.
It's important to know that you have to be in a position where you can package ideas that sell. You have to be in a position where you're able to carry a business forward that is profitable enough to put something on the table, maybe for you, maybe for your family, maybe for your extended family. This is not the time for youth in Africa to wait for a handout. This is time for youth in Africa to be proactive, and Toastmasters provides a unique platform to do just that.
Wangechi Gitahi, who has progressed in marketing, says she benefited a lot in gaining public speaking skills.
In 2019, I had a meeting with the East African leadership in the company that I work for. And you can imagine, these are bosses from all the countries everywhere. But I was so scared. You prepare every day, but when you get to the platform, you are shaking. My voice was shaking. I was not confident at all. And what did our East Africa MD do? He called me, Wangeshi, come. And he told me, calm down, breathe in, breathe out, and told me to start again. Can you imagine the embarrassment? These are my future employers that are talking to me. And I decided I need to be more confident. So I went searching for a platform that will teach me to never miss out on any podium of elevation. And that's how I found Toastmasters. I joined, I started running the program, it's self-paced, and every day I was building up on new skills.
Toastmasters International is a worldwide educational organization that empowers individuals to become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders.
Moving on in more stories, believers that subscribe to the cultures and norms sector, better known as Enzikiriza y'Obuwangwa n'ennono zaabwo, have re-energized to grow the sector across the country. This has been highlighted by the Enzikiriza y'Obuwangwa n'ennono leader, Salongo Mkasamtyaba, as you're about to watch.
Members of the culture and norms sect, popularly known as Enzikiriza y'Obuwangwa n'ennono zaabwo, have gathered at Kiteeza Lugazi Municipality, Buikwe District, to draw plans for the new year. Under guidance of their leader, Sabakiriza Salongo Mkasamtyaba, members broke ground for a place of worship expected to house about 5,000 people.
Era plan yeno ndoza mugirabye era yonna eriko n'enguudo zonna ezijja mu kifo kino okubira ku highway kubayinza okusuubira tukoze byakubaatisa no ye plan y'ekkubo erika ku highway okutuuka wano awali ekifo kino byonna byawedde okubibwa.
Sabakiriza Salongo Mkasamtyaba urged members to work hard and remain united as they spread out the sect across the country.
Mbadde nsaba abasawo n'abakkiriza n'abakulembeze b'ebibiina okubeera tubamu okwesonyiwa engambo okulabika nga tukwatagana okuyambagana n'okuwaŋŋana amagezi kijja okulabika nga tufaayo tuke ku nsulamwa.
Enzikiriza y'Obuwangwa n'ennono zaabwo was started by Salongo Mkasamtyaba in 1982 and has a good fan base.
Christians in North Karamoja are excited about the new Bishop of Kotedo Catholic Diocese they believe will bridge the gap between Karamoja and Teso. They want the newly installed bishop, the Right Reverend Dominic Abu, to promote unity and peace in the region. Dominic Abu replaces Bishop Giuseppe Filippi, who retired after clocking 75 years of age.
Karamoja sub-region had gained some peace until December 2022, when insecurity resurfaced with cattle raids and killings in some areas. In December, the Doth warriors from Karbong district crossed to the neighboring Turkana in Kenya and raided over 200 animals, which led to the arrest of 3 sub-county chairpersons and 1 sub-county veterinary officer. The animals were later recovered by the Joint Security Forces of UPDF and Anti-Stock Theft Unit and later returned to the owners. On the 5th of January this year, in Kobebe's Lotisan sub-county, Moroto district, 3 Turkana nationals were shot dead and 1 survived with injuries, and an unknown number of animals were taken by suspected Jia warriors. On 8th of this month, in Lopei, Napak district, 3 other Turkana nationals were shot dead and an unknown number of animals were taken by suspected Jia warriors. The communities of Matheniko in Moroto and Bokora of Napak blamed the Jia for destabilizing the region. However, the 3rd Division Commander, Brigadier General Joseph Balikudembe, warns the Karamojong against the spirit of revenge and concealment of criminals.
People of Matheniko now in general, are insecure. Because if it was only stealing of animals, we would say, would not be lamenting so.
We had an attack from the GA community that took a number of about nearly close to 116 cows with a loss of about 3 people that died at the spot and 1 person taken for.
Because when they raid them, when they steal them, they come to you within the community and you see those cows. My brother didn't have the cows yesterday, but today he has a cow and you don't report. As the in-laws, the sons that are normally going out to do all these dirty things, you must reveal them to security. Then I will know that you are clean. Relatives that are thieves, reveal them, we put them in jail, you'll have peace.
General Balikudembe says they are hunting for criminals who killed a soldier who was following stolen animals from Nabilatuk district and those who killed the 6 people.
Our soldiers was killed and his gun taken by Matheniko and Bokora. Sorry for the killing of our people. It was very bad. Those who did it, we shall hunt for them and we shall deal with them according to the law. Now they can run, but they will never hide.
Balikudembe said security forces are to intensify their operations in the region.
Keep your ears open. You will see what our operations will do. So come to you because you have criminals also in your community in the operations that are going to come.
In lieu of this, elders from Napak and Moroto district now want to meet President Yoweri Museveni, citing that leaders have failed to take their grievances to the head of state.
I is really interested to meet the president, them as elders, and they want really to meet the president for the issues happening around them, like the killings, the raids which are ongoing. They are not believing that what MPs and the commanders, whether they are reporting these issues to the president. Kane Kotido, is he also a leader of Kotido or did somebody different leading Kotido? Now, what he says he wants as leaders, he wants us elders and as a team to move to see meet the president on issues happening around Karamoja. We
should call the president in front of the leaders of Karamoja, the whole of Karamoja. Then we go and ask the GA, what is your problem? Why are you terrorizing the whole region, the whole of Karamoja? You are everywhere, causing trouble, raiding animals, killing people. What is the problem?
Moroto resident District Commissioner George William Opua cautioned the Karamojong on alcoholism.
Don't keep strangers in your homes. Don't allow outsiders to come and hide in your family. Over-drinking, because over-drinking also puts them on guard. But His Excellency the President is committed to providing security, and we have been having security.
This was in a meeting held at Lopei in Napak district, attended by UPDF officials led by Brigadier General Joseph Balikudembe, Moroto RDC, Matheniko County Member of Parliament Dr. John Baptist Loki, local leaders and the communities of Turkana, Moroto and Napak. Dennis Ikoa and Maureen Iga for UBC News.
Moving on from that, Terego District local government has this week launched 3 projects funded by Development Response to Displacement Impact Project under the Office of the Prime Minister. The 3 projects are construction of an administration block, a bridge on River Oru, and a medical store. Odama reports.
Terego is starting investment of 7.2 billion shillings. Please clap again for government and the leaders.
Terego District local government has this week launched 3 projects worth 7 billion shillings meant to construct Oro Bridge that connects Duku and Uwai parishes in Omogo sub-county, an administration block and a medical store at the district headquarters. Residents say lack of a bridge in this area has had a negative impact on social and economic activities for them.
Our fellow women, more especially the pregnant mothers, they used to suffer a lot to access the health center facilities. Mostly for us, we usually not go to Kubala markets when the river is overflowed. Since there is a bridge, we shall develop a lot.
A lot of items have been lost, including even human lives.
The groundbreaking occasion was officiated by Minister of State for Urban Development, Obiga Maria Kania, who said the achievements are evidence of service delivery by the NRM government.
So for me, these projects which are so many, schools, the bridge today, the district headquarters, which I'm told will be the most modern here. Then the football ground, which is going to be the FUFA ground in the whole region, better than any other. For these things, I alone, Obiga Kanya, I will say thank you to Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Terego District Resident Commissioner Bessie Ajilong warned contractors against shoddy work and asked members of the community to help the RDC's office to monitor the projects.
Government has invested a lot of money in so many projects. I want to ask all of us to get interested to be government monitors in ensuring there is value for money for these projects.
The office block is expected to be completed by December. The Oro Bridge is expected to be completed by September, as the medical store is expected to be completed by July this year. The contractors promised for quality service delivery.
It is very, very possible because this project is supposed to be for 1 year. Last week we sat down with my technical team. We have come up with the timeline, so it's very possible for us to deliver.
We want to assure you that we shall complete this work in time because we are available, the resources are there, and we hope to do our best.
Terego District is one of the biggest refugee hosting districts in Uganda, and since 2020 has received 21.7 billion shillings for 101 projects through development response to displacement impact project, Dr. Deep, and the Office of the Prime Minister. Joseph Fodama, UBC News.
Residents of Chai sub-county in Gomba district are appealing for an improvement in service delivery. This was raised during an interaction with the area member of parliament, Remera District, who was on a working tour of the dominantly cattle-keeping Chai sub-county.
Gomba is a renowned cattle-keeping district with high milk and beef production per capita, though the farmers' value-addition prospects, especially in Kai sub-county, are being bogged down by lack of electricity connectivity.
It is the only sub-county without even electric pole. We don't have electricity, and we have a directive of our dear president, 2016. He was in Chifampa and he told us that Chai sub-county is going to get electricity from Urea. So really it is the only sub-county in the region without electricity. If you see in the whole of Gomba, we Chai sub-county, we are the only people who supports NRM 100%. So we also need good services.
Now residents who want their area member of parliament, Robina Gremero Koje, to intervene and accelerate the area's quest for electricity and the other infrastructure quest, mainly health centers and other water production for mainly livestock.
Ntine chai twetaaga amasanyalazi kubanga ne secondary affair Chai Seed Secondary School waliwo ebyuma kati ebiri awo mu store yaffe naye nga byetaaga amasanyalazi tebigenda mu maaso kufuna ffe tetufuna buweereza kuva eri gye biri.
Ebitundu ebimu mu ggombolola y'ekyayi tetuyina amazzi naddala biyanja tawuni nnene yeetaaga amazzi ne bakyanywa amazzi wamu n'ebisolo. Tufuna okusomozebwa amata g'abalunzi gatera okwonooneka olw'ebbula ly'amasanyalaze, amafuta ate ga buseeri bakozesa bujenereeta.
In response, Wakoji explained that the poor communication networks, lacking electricity and deficiency in health facilities will soon be addressed so that Gomba West people and surrounding areas get the well-deserved government services.
I'm still working on it. Initially, I got a company that went to Sembabule, Mubende and here, and they found Sembabule had more people because it's a business. So they chose to set up the mast there. It was to be 50 meters, they added 20 for us. But the population has since increased, and therefore the pressure on that extra. So I have approached some other companies, Airtel and MTN, to try and get a stronger network connection, and I'm sure that will go through.
Robina Rakojo also explained to the residents of Gomba that she is approaching relevant authorities to resolve some of their demands.
I have approached some other companies, Airtel and MTN, to try and get a stronger network connection, and I'm sure that will go through.
Rotary International, in conjunction with Rotary Club of Kampala North, are empowering youths with lifelong vocational skills. The President Rotary Club Kampala North, Isaac Okulo, was speaking at one of the skills imparting events at TLC Kamocha near Kampala District. Take a look.
The president of the Rotary Club of Kampala North, Isaac Okulo, says they are empowering the youths across the country with lifelong skills. The training is carried out within the communities where the youths reside. These include bakery and tailoring skills, among others. The President Rotary Club Kampala North, Isaac Okulo, urged the youth to attend this training program to improve themselves.
And who are not being responsible, the opportunities like this should be taken up seriously by our young men. The young men are abdicating their roles of future husbands because the responsibility of taking care of families lies in the men.
The Ghetto Speaker Kamocha Namitala Maria appreciated Rotary for empowering youths. She explained that such skills will reduce the rate of crime in the community.
Kiringeni oyambako mwana wa ghetto kubera nga tagenda mu kunywa mwenge biragalalagala, okunywa enjaga, okunywa omwenge, okwejjako okugenda okubba obusimu. Kino kambabulire nti omwana wa ghetto abantu njagala bakyawule. Ghetto tekitegeeza nti buyaye na bubbi, kitegeeza omuntu wa wansi asookerwako.
The TLC Chess Academy Executive Director Kamocha Mukasa Patrick asked the government and other partners to support the youth to be more responsible and productive in the community.
It's a brain builder. It teaches someone. So this girl here, she's benefiting out of chess because she's at school. As she will continue playing the game of chess, she will benefit academically. I need sponsorship. These children should not end up here. They should go and compete. They should go and attend the national league.
A parent of one of the chess students, Goret Kajumba, urged her colleagues to involve the children in different hands-on skills to inspire them into being multi-purpose.
Chess is going to humble them that life is not an entitlement, winning is not an entitlement, success is not an entitlement. Someone from a less privileged community can actually beat you, discipline you, shape you.
Sent to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Introducing the all-new Roofing's TMX 500C rebars with cut and bend surfaces. Roofing's, strength of a nation.
Are you tired of high fees and slow transfer time when sending money? Look no further. Airtel Money is here to revolutionize the way you move your money. We have revised our rates, and now sending money from Airtel to other networks in Uganda, East Africa, and to the rest of the world has never been more affordable. Plus, you can trust Airtel Money to get your money where it needs to go quickly and safely. Simply dial *185# and start sending money. Switch to Airtel Money today and experience unbeatable rates and top-notch services for all your local and international money transfer needs. Airtel Money, instant, secure, borderless.
Over the years, we've dreamed to get onto the world stage. We've had that dream crushed. We've witnessed a total defeat of what could have been our greatest moment. We've felt our spirits go up, only to take a hard fall. We've had our fires burn out and leave only scars. We've seized the wind and had it pulled from our grasp. We've seen pain and we've seen loss of the last fragments of hope. But we are made of resilience, and resilience never stops dreaming. So we will dream even bigger with the Cranes Cup Bowl 2026. Together, let's take Uganda to the next FIFA World Cup.
Together, let's take Uganda to the next FIFA World Cup. For every Now Special you buy, we will give 50 shillings to the Uganda Cranes 2026 fund. You will also get the chance to choose how the Cranes Cup Bowl contributions are spent. Now Special, official beer of the FIFA World Cup and official beer partner of the Uganda Cranes.
Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
*11.
Keeping an eye on all your balance the old way.
I got this. yeah. Balance is... yeah.
What is he up to now?
*11.
Keeping an eye on all your balance with the My Airtel app. You have the power in your pocket. The power to see all your balance in one place and in real time. Unlock that power with the My Airtel app. Visit the App Store or Google Play now.
You miss him.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF. Introducing the all-new Roofing's TMX 500C rebars with cut and bend surfaces. Roofing's, strength of a nation.
Welcome back from that short commercial break as we continue with UBC News tonight. In our business stories, tea farmers in Rutoche Town Council Mitoma District are appealing to the government to provide them with fertilizers. They advise money through savings, and credit cooperative societies that must come with a conducive grace period. Take a look.
Patrick Talema, who is one of the farmers, says if the government can grant funding through community cooperative societies, then farmers can get loans, buy fertilizers, and increase their production capacity.
If they can do that, I think the farmers can benefit from circles to borrow money and get fertilizer for themselves.
His sentiments are also shared by Jessica Kebina, who also highlights the problem of soil exhaustion that also needs government intervention.
kugira ngo fertilizer abo kugira ngo neyizira higwe babatwatireho seretere twatera fertilizer hargama amajani minji intunguka yiti yayo yonzero misho.
The good news to the farmers is that several credit cooperative societies like Rotary have embarked on visiting their member families to share challenges and possible solutions.
We help these farmers in many ways because sometimes we give them finances to bring them up, and so that they can grow themselves.
We are requesting the government to help us in terms of giving us funds, especially in agriculture sector, to give our farmers at low interest rates, and even we give them a grace period where they can easily be able to pay after harvesting, such as that they can get more money and pay back to the circle and work themselves, pay school fees for their families, and even also the facilities they want.
It's super fast internet. Oh, it's a super camera. It's a super battery.
Phone battery full.
Yeah, it's a super deal. Get the Kapote Super from MTN now at a reduced initial deposit of only 49,000 shillings and pay the balance in Pola for as low as 833 shillings per day. Grab this Super Kapote deal this Christmas and get 2 GB of free MTN data every month for 8 months. Get the Kapote Super now from any MTN shop countrywide. Everywhere you go, MTN. Regulated by UCC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is no longer news that Ebola is with us. Please wash your hands with the soap every now and then. For the entire business community, ladies and gentlemen, let us lead by example. Let us sensitize our customers and let us be cautious. Avoid the handshaking, avoid the hugs, because it is dangerous for everyone.
If you, your loved ones, or anyone else in your community is experiencing any Ebola signs and symptoms, immediately inform the health officials in your area. You can also call 0800 100 066 or text 8500 for free to notify the health authorities. Together, we can beat Ebola. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from USAID, WHO, and UNICEF.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Yes, hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Calling you from the mobile service center.
Okay. So how can I help you?
Well, we have noticed a few things wrong with your number and need your mobile money PIN.
Ton Ferrer, never give out your password or PIN to any caller. Your mobile service provider will never call or ask for your personal details. If in doubt, go to your nearest phone service center.
This message is powered by UCC, MTN, Airtel, Bank of Uganda, and NPSP Association.
Leaders who care create a good learning environment.
Because a good school equals a better life.
Raising voices.
The festive season is here and it's Christmas in 4G from Airtel. Get the most affordable 4G smartphone in Uganda, now heavily discounted from 250,000 shillings to 150,000 shillings only. Yes! 150,000 shillings only to keep you connected to your loved ones this holiday season.
Dial *175*94# to activate free 1 GB instantly and 100% double data on all weekly and monthly bundles for 3 months. Get one today while stock lasts from the nearest Airtel shop. Happy holidays this festive season with Airtel, the smartphone network.
You're still watching UBC News Tonight. Lastly, in our sports segment, the Uganda Cranes have kicked off the 2020 African Union's Championship campaign with a goalless draw against two-time champions and neighbours, the Democratic Republic of Congo. In a paced but competitive match, both teams went head-to-head in search for goals, with Uganda creating more opportunities in the first half and DRC in the second half. This match was played at on the 19th of May 1956 Stadium in Annaba, Algeria. Uganda will face Senegal and Ivory Coast next on the 18th and the 22nd of January 2023, respectively. Well, thank you so much for watching UBC News Tonight. My name is Sharon Chandish, and have a good night from the team, and bye-bye.